12 defines what is the state under the Constitution. The term state includes the government and parliament of India, the government and legislature of each state, or local and other authorities. Local authorities like municipal corporation, municipal council, district panchayat, village panchayat, which is defined by the General Clause Act. Article 13 declares that any laws which violates fundamental rights shall be void. If fundamental rights are violated, then the judiciary has the power to review it under Article 13 and declare it void. Article 14 guarantees equality before the law and equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. Article 15 talks about the state shall not discriminate on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth, where this article prohibits discrimination. Article 16 equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. It ensures that all citizens have equal access to government jobs. Article 17 talks about abolishment of untouchability, where untouchability shall not be practiced in any form. Article 18 abolition of titles. The state shall not confer any titles like Raja, Maharaja, except military or academic distinctions like doctor or major. Article 19 deals with right to freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, freedom to form associations, freedom to move freely throughout the territory of India, freedom to reside and settle in any part of the India, freedom to practice any profession. Article 20 provides protection in respect of conviction for offences, where this ensures that individuals are not subjected to injustice by the state when facing criminal charges. Basically, it protects you from unfair punishment and double trials. Article 21 right to protection of life and personal liberty, including right to life, right to privacy, right to health and shelter. Article 22 talks about the rights of people who are arrested or detained and offers protection against arrest and detention. Detention is of two types: punitive, preventive. Punitive detention, detention after a crime is committed; preventive detention, detention before a crime is committed to prevent danger to public. Article 23 deals with the prohibition of human trafficking, forced labor and bonded laborers, where no one can be forced to work against their will. Article 24 deals with the prohibition of employment of children in factories, mines and other hazardous employments. Specifically, no children below 14 years shall be employed in such places. Article 25 right to freedom of religion, which includes freedom of conscience. You can believe in any religion or no religion. Freedom to practice, propagate and profess. Every citizen can openly declare their faith, perform religious rituals and share their beliefs with others. Article 26 deals with the freedom to manage religious affairs. Every religious group like temple, mosques, churches has freedom to establish and maintain religious institutions, decide their own religious rules and rituals. They can own and manage property. They can administer money and property for religious purposes in accordance with the law. Article 27 talks about freedom from taxation for the promotion of any particular religion. States that no person shall be compelled to pay taxes if the revenue is used for promoting or maintaining a particular religion. Article 28 talks about prohibition of religious instructions in certain educational institutions. States that no religious teachings is allowed in schools or colleges which are fully funded by the state. Article 29 focuses on the cultural and educational rights of minorities, where any section of citizens having distinct language, script and culture has the right to conserve it. No citizen can be denied admission to any educational institutions maintained by the state based on religion, race, caste or language. Article 30 talks about the rights of minority communities to establish and administer their own educational institutions. Article 31, which initially dealt with the right to property, was removed by the 44th Constitutional Amendment in year 1978 and later replaced by the Article 300A as a legal right. Article 32 talks about the constitutional remedies. If any fundamental rights are violated, then citizens can approach Supreme Court directly. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar famously called Article 32 as the heart and the soul of the Constitution. Article 33 deals with the power of the Parliament to restrict fundamental rights for the members of armed forces, police forces, intelligence agencies. This is done to maintain discipline, duty and security throughout the country. Article 34, restriction of fundamental rights during martial law. Article 35 grants Parliament the exclusive power to make laws relating to the fundamental rights.